Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. So we're heading into the final 2 weeks of the year, and I just wanted to send out a quick reminder that, January is looming. And for a lot of us, when there's something like a new start or a new activity or something where we're going to modify our behavior in some way, that we tend to do what I call loading the slingshot. And so, I think all of us are probably guilty of this in many different ways, but you're starting with a nutritionist on Monday. And so over the weekend, it's just all hell breaks loose with whatever you want to eat. Or you're going to start working out in January. And so we decide we're not going to do anything for these 2 weeks. And so, typically when I call loading the slingshot, it's because there's something new coming on the horizon. And often we load the slingshot by doing like the extreme opposite of what the new behavior is going to involve. And it's real common. And it's almost a rebellious, at least for me, it's almost a rebellious behavior. I know that I'm going to have to do this, so I'm really just going to do the exact opposite in an extreme fashion of what I, am going to be starting at some point. But you might arrive in January if you've done a little bit of moderating of that. And not loading the slingshot doesn't even necessarily mean that you change your behavior, but it can change your mental dialogue about the behavior. So for example, if you don't think you're going to get in much exercise in this next 2 weeks, instead of spinning about that for these next 2 weeks and having this constant loop of feeling guilty and then saying, oh, F it, I'm not going to do anything because I'm going to start in January, just let it go. We're going to start in January with day 1. We take it one day at a time. There's nothing magical that happens on January 1st. We just start the slow changing of some behaviors. We may, and slow changing of our behaviors may be, if you've already been training pretty well this last few months, it may be that we just have a more of a mental shift. So, the behaviors in January, it can be mental or it can be an actual change. So the main thing right now is to just kind of stay, take a deep breath, keep a little more even keel, and, don't think because January is coming that you just all of a sudden it's just your anxiety is going through the roof and you're just going to do everything totally opposite and to the extreme of what you're going to be doing in January. Just, take a deep breath and enjoy these few weeks, and we'll get to January and we'll take it one day at a time. Okay.